welcome back to my channel. My name is T and I love all things skin and beauty. And today we have another indie makeup brand to try out. I recently did a haul with Fantasy Cosmetica, and I'm finally going to dive right into the Rogue palette. This is a pigment palette, and it's also made in China. And I know the situation with the tariffs. I just want to kind of like talk about, this brand and about, indie makeup brands and how certain things might be changing because of the tariffs. But we're just gonna have fun. It's just gonna be a simple, real quick type of get ready with me video. So stay tuned for that, and let's get into this get ready with me. So we just gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna go in with my Lancome primer that I always tend to use. To be honest, I really just use a brush for it, just because I just prefer a brush, if I want to be honest with you. But yeah, we just gonna go right into it and talk about these tariffs, because yeah, everything that I literally have in my apartment, clothes on my back, the cup that I'm drinking out of is made from China. Okay. And, just so everyone is aware, about 90% of the products that we use comes from China. Okay. And that also means our indie makeup products, our eyeshadow palettes, majority of them are made in China. Like, I literally did a check of most of my products, and they literally say made from China. Okay. Fancy Cosmetica, made from China. Unearthly, made from China. Blend Bunny Cosmetics, made from China. A lot of the products that we use day in and day out are made from China, including our phones are manufactured, most of them from China. So things are going to be high, and it seems like no one's backing down. But the US is definitely not going to win this fight here, because it's even more expensive to bring a manufacturing, or to build a manufacturing factory in the United States. So I don't know what we trying to do here, but the math ain't mathing. Okay, the math ain't mathing. It's like, how high can I go type of contest. And because no one is backing down, we are going to suffer. Indie makeup brands, small business owners, businesses in general, consumers, we're all going to suffer because of this measuring competition. Okay. And so I honestly, I really don't know how I feel about that. I really don't know. I'm gonna move on with my Dior concealer, and this is the old formula, by the way, but since I'm pretty much in a hurry, I'm just gonna put this all over. I typically love foundations that have the same skin tone as like my foundation. Uh, did I say? Let me back up a bit. So I basically prefer having concealers that have the same shade as my foundation, because when you're in a hurry, you could just pull that out and you are pretty much good to go. This was my try and true, but since they've recently reformulated, I can no longer use this. Speaking of high-end brands and luxury brands, since we're on the subject, it's really crazy to me that China is like, oh, y'all think that we are peasants, right? But y'all have no idea that the majority of y'all luxury brands are actually manufactured and made in China. And then what they do is, once it's done, they ship it to Italy or France, to basically throw on a label. And then it says made from Italy. And I'm just like, y'all are so messy. Ooh, y'all are so messy. And that's why I never really liked the hype. The only reason why I was really into certain brands was because of the presentation, the product. But if y'all are saying that it's the same, it's just, you're basically paying for a label for it to say Chanel, or for it to say, YSL and Louis Vuitton and all this stuff. I'm just like, we've been bamboozled. We've been tricked. Like always. That's why I never liked the hype. Like, I would rather buy a bag discounted. Why would I buy a bag full price? That makes no sense. Like, y'all need to go to Burlington, Marshalls, TJ Maxx, thrift stores, because ain't no way that Adidas are being made in China and all y'all do is slap the label and y'all bump up the price. You mean to tell me that we're paying $10 or $20 for Adidas just so it could say Adidas? We're paying way more than $10. It's literally $10, 10 or 20 for a sneaker. I know sneakerheads are mad. I know they're crashing out. You better put your money in real estate. You better save your money. I don't know what to tell y'all, but y'all need to make some adulting decisions, because this ain't it. But let me see. I am going to use, let's see what concealer I could use. I kind of want to go in with my Lancome for concealer this time. By the way, my shade in Dior is 5N. It just has like more of a natural finish. I don't want to do too much concealing. I think that should be fine for now. But yeah, the girls are fighting. Everyone is just fighting. And it's like, we could fight all we want. We are just simply pawns. And literally, small businesses, consumers are going to suffer. And I kind of figured that, like, we wouldn't be really paying for like quality, because there are certain bags that I've noticed that they never last. And it's like, if I'm paying this amount of money for a bag that is name brand luxury, it shouldn't be falling apart. Like the stitching should be great. Like it should be in prestigious condition, right? It shouldn't, like, it should last for years. You know what I mean? And so I kind of figured that, it's the same, and that you're just literally just buying for the names, for to gas yourself up, that like, hey, I wear Lululemon leggings, like, and those are apparently $5. They just slap Lululemon on it, and it's like $100, and I'm just like, yo, they pissed the Chinese manufacturers, calling them peasants. And I'm like, oh, I know they're not peasants. They solved at least 90% of homelessness. I'm a New Yorker, okay? Homelessness is everywhere. So I don't know what you trying to do here, but obviously they did something right. And you know what I mean? Like, I just thinking about it kind of pisses me off a little bit, because again, indie makeup brands are going to suffer. Prices are going to go up. They might not even ship to the United States anymore because of this, because of the cost. And it's already hard enough to find a manufacturer that's here in the US to basically make the product, because you have to have a certain quota to meet before you even are able to get someone that can manufacture everything for you. So if you're an indie brand just starting, you're most likely you're not going to make that quota, and you're gonna have to rely on Chinese manufacturers, which is fine, because again, I've tried Girl Cult. I've tried a bunch of manufacturer palettes made in China, and to be honest, sometimes they're even better than the other stuff that are actually made here, or so it's like, I don't get it. And again, who's gonna suffer? The regular people are going to suffer. Working class are going to suffer. Prices are gonna go up. And who's gonna be thriving? China. China, you not hurting China. China, they've been here for 5,000 years before the US. They said they will survive. So I'm just like waiting to see what's going to be the new drop on the tariffs, like the tariffs updates, because it seems to update every second, like, and every single time. Guess what happens? We gotta also worry about a recession, a stock market crash, and I'm just like, there is no need for all of this. There's no need. Like, what are you doing? I'm just glad that I'm able, or was able, to try some of these brands already. One brand, unfortunately, that I won't be able to try because they're not shipping to the US anymore, is Cryptine Cosmetics, or Cryptine Makeup. I'll put it down somewhere in the video, but yeah, they said because of the tariffs of it, 145% tariff at that time, was being put onto China that they're no longer shipping to the US. And I'm just like so disappointed at just at us in general. Like, I'm a New Yorker, so I'm just gonna tell it like it is. We don't claim them. We do not claim them. I sure as hell do not claim them. And I feel like not everyone is going. No one agrees to the stock market going down and $3 trillion just gone in a day. Like, no. Hell no. Are you crazy? So I'm just going to play it by ear. But obviously this is going to change the pricing and like how indie makeup brands are pricing their products, unfortunately. So if you thought that Blend Bunny and other indie makeup brands were very pricey, oh, you have no idea. You have no idea. That's why I love to still continue to support indie makeup brands. Like, I'm still going to support, and, you know, it just might be that I might have to skip on certain releases, right? Because of the pricing. So, because of tariffs, but it is what it is. So I use the Milk Sculpt stick. I don't like it. It's not as pigmented as I hoped it was. So, but it's fine because, you know, I could put a powder, a bronzer on top, so it's fine to give it more pigmentation. However, I am loving the House Labs blush cream sticks. This is the shade Glassy Rosette or Rosetta. Yeah. Like, this is what we need. Like, there's no need to have like a white cast or to have a base. Make products that don't come with a base. It is that simple, because then everyone can pretty much use it, right? Because there's no base to it. It's just pure color, and it'll look pretty much good on anyone. So, but I haven't gotten her highlighters yet because I'm still not sure on those. But yeah. And I'm also using BK brushes. I'm using Singe Beauty brushes. Still planning on supporting Singe Make Beauty because Angie is one of my favorite content creators. But yeah, tariffs it don't help anyone at all. Like, tariffs are bad. It will cause a recession and cause small businesses to shut down. It's that simple. All right, put on my MAC powder bronzer. See, much more better because I didn't see nothing with that. I don't know why I keep on giving it another chance. I don't know why. But that Milk cream stick, maybe I need to get another like shade, like a shade up or something, because it's not doing it. But yeah, I think most brands are gonna bring their prices up. Some might not ship, especially for those that are overseas in China. They're not going to ship into the US. So if you have love for Girl Cult, Krypton Cosmetics, you're out of luck because they're not shipping over here because of the tariffs. I wonder how this will affect Fude, because there are some Chinese brands that make Fude brushes too. So it's like, oof, man. Man. You know? Just like, oof, this is bad. This is gonna be bad. But you know what? It's fine. Honestly, save your money. We might be in a recession. It is what it is, right? So ain't nothing that you could do about it. But if you do feel like you want to still support indie makeup brands, by all means, do as you can. You know, like, do what you can afford. Okay, like, if you are not interested in a release, then don't worry about it. You don't have to buy it. Wait for a release that you are interested in. And I feel like it's also for me to also think about too, because of these tariffs. Yup. I just checked. I looked and turned my switch to. That's made in China. I'm like, y'all picked the wrong fight. Y'all picked the wrong fight, my guy. But, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. And we're going to just keep it pushing as we wait for these 4 years to finish. That's all I gotta say. But, yeah, I'm using the Sephora powder blush. By the way, I have to upload or record my Sephora haul because I did shop the sale and I got mostly Sephora stuff. Yep. I love me Sephora. I really do. This is a nice shade right here. This is a nice shade. This is in Hey Jealousy. But yeah, we're gonna move on. I am probably going to use, I kind of want to use a powder, but I also want to use my LYS too. So let me bring out my LYS real quick and then we can move on to the eye look. But I've been really interested in trying more of their products for sure. Because they're just really good. You know, like these, like this loose powder here is amazing. Let me just, I'm not sure if this brush from the Nikki LaRose collection is for powder, but it is amazing as a powder brush because it really gets in there. But I've honestly been using brushes for pretty much anything. As long as it, you know, does what it needs to do for me, we are in business. All right, I just put on my eye primer from NYX. We're just gonna go right in here. I'm still so upset, man. Like these tariffs, because this is gorgeous. This is absolutely gorgeous. Oh my god. So upset. So upset that we have to go through these tariffs. But first things first, I'm gonna go in with, I kind of want to try a green blue kind of look. I'm feeling that vibe right now. So I'm gonna go into the self shade, like so. Oh my god, I love their powders. They're so pigmented. All right, now I'm gonna go in to the purple lavender shade. It's the well, I'm gonna have to put these names in the video. I'll put the names in the video because I don't know if it's stealth or stable. I don't know, but we gonna put these names in this video as always. And I'm using a Singe Beauty brush, and this is the EO6. All right, now I'm gonna go into Cunning. That's that deep blue matte shade. And just gonna drag it out. And again, just gonna drag that out. Just gonna bring this in to the crease just a little bit. Just a little bit. Like, I mean, every single time. Man, I'm just like, yo, y'all are messing with my flow here. Like, I find a palette, I find a brand that is absolutely amazing. Like, the mattes, easy to blend, pigmented, including the light shade. Like, can y'all just leave this alone, please? Like, can you just, like, call it quits? But they both Geminis, so it's like they're not backing down. They're both Geminis. Like, oh my god. This don't make no sense to me. This does not make any sense to me at all. All right, I just put on my shimmer foil glitter primer from Clarity. I kind of want to go into Trickster shade. So it's this shade right here. This is what it looks like. You don't have to show the shimmers. Like, you know this. Come on now. Is it gonna focus? Can you focus on me? Just a little bit. Well, that's cunning. I mean, trickster. Oh my god. A moment of silence. I feel like a freaking mermaid. I feel like I am a mermaid. Oh my god. You know, let me get my let me get this out, my towel. I think we're good for the look. I don't think I need to do anything else. So I'm gonna put mascara and a lip and we gonna close out this video because where do I begin? All right, I am back. I did my eyelashes. I used again the Lancome Lash Ideal mascara and glossy black. I also went in with my lip tints from Estee Beauty. Yeah, it's the Dear Darling water tint. I always use this whenever I am using something that is like a red tint, just because I still want to have that pigmentation on my lips when I'm eating my food or, you know, drinking or whatever it may be after a long day. I still want the lip color to still be at least somewhat present. So I tend to use that most of the time. And then I also use the Tower 28. This is the Juice Bomb Tinted Lip Balm and Drink. Love these things. I have 2 of these. And for lip liner, I use the Juvia's Place lip liner in Brownie. Love these. And for brows, I am still playing with the About Face eyebrow pencils. So this is what they look like. Very nice and luxe. It comes with a brush and it's like a stick form like this. So it's pretty much easy to get your eyebrows hairs and it makes it more clean. So I love how the tip is. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I am just gonna close it out with how, you know, I'm still gonna support indie makeup brands no matter what these tariffs are. For, you know, Chinese brands who can no longer ship to the United States because of the tariffs. And we're talking about 145%. Like, that's going to be triple the price. Like, the math ain't math. Whatever formula they're using or mathematician that they're using, they got to fire them. Because there's no way that math is mathing. It's like they're like, give me the biggest number. We need to make a statement. Give me the biggest number. They'll give me no 2.5 or 8%. Nah, we need bigger numbers. How you put tariffs on penguins? How they gonna pay for the tariffs? Like, it don't make no sense. But anyways, I'm glad that some small businesses are in fact prepping. They were prepping for tariffs to take effect, to affect their businesses. So Fantasy Cosmetica, they still have stock. they were able to get ahead of this with their new releases, and if anything changes or if there are any certain things that come up from this brand, they said that they'll be sure to let us know. I love indie brands that are great communicators because I'm so excited. I was so excited to play with this palette, and this look is absolutely stunning. Let me know what you think about Fancy Cosmetica. Did you try their brand yet? What do you think about the tariffs? Will you still continue to support small businesses and indie makeup brands? And what brands do you think, I don't want to say that would need like most of the help, but as far as I know, there's always going to be brands that are closing, and I really don't want tariffs to be that the main reason. But we gotta support wherever we can. If you can support, please do. They make amazing products, especially Fancy Cosmetica, Unearthly, Blend Bunnies, Notoriously Morbid. Like, the list goes on and on. Everything is made for China. There's nothing that we can do about it. It is what it is. Hopefully the tariffs stop and we can move on from this. But yeah, let me know what you think about the look, and please be sure to subscribe, like, and comment on this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Make sure that you're kind to yourself, and love your skin, and bye for now. Bye.